Hey guys, what's up? With Dawntrail's early access starting in about a week from today, I figured it's time to talk about the preparation video. For this video, I went back and I redid it a few times, and I really was thinking, hey, what would be the best way to help everyone? And unfortunately, my website is not up just because real life has been really piling things on, and I've been caught up with that, which is definitely unfortunate and annoying the heck out of me. But because I am like a chronic lurker everywhere, like I see way too many things on a daily basis, there is an amazing spreadsheet that was posted on Reddit by the Reddit user Meowkey, and I absolutely love this sheet. This covers almost every single point that I want to make, and so we're going to be following through that. This is not going to be me reading it to you verbatim though for this video, that because oh my god, boring. But I am going to expand some of these points and tell you where I recommend some of the stuff. But this sheet is great. You can make your own copy, and the next week you can just go through it checkbox by checkbox. It is so good. Before I get into specific tips and recommendations, I want to say the first thing is that all these preparations are super great. Like, these are all amazing things that I totally recommend. However, I think it is so important that we say, especially as like a YouTube creator, that it's important to go into this expansion just excited to do it. I think that we way too often get worried about the micro optimization and this and that, and you honestly, even if you are like a world first raider, we have weeks until Savage comes out, and that is going to be a lot of time. Actually, we have weeks until normal gets out, normal raids, so we really do have time. So there's no need to rush. If you don't have all these things prepared, you're going to be more than fine. You're going to be totally good. And so whenever I make this kind of video, I definitely get comments about people like being really frantic or really upset that they can't get everything done. Don't worry about it. Like, fundamentally, even if you don't have a single damn thing on this on Dawntrail and you make a completely brand new character, you're completely new to the game, you'll eventually get to the Dawntrail content and you'll be able to experience it and have a good time. So just have fun. Just have fun. It is a really great expansion. I got to try like the stuff in the media tour. I'm really excited for it, and I do mean that genuinely. So just have fun. Even if like this is totally a like preparation, like optimization video, just remember that. I think that's so important to remember. Oh yeah, and stay hydrated. If you can, like, prep meals. Like, there's some like amazing like recipes on YouTube, like orange chicken from like Cooking and Grilling with AB. Not that I even know him, not that that's like a sponsor or anything, good lord, but like I'm telling you, like his orange chicken recipe, I absolutely love that. So if you can start like do meal prep for Dawntrail, I'd recommend that. That'll be one of my own personal tips for this, meal prep. And stay hydrated, get like all the things ready for that. Now the next tip is going to be a real one that I don't see on the sheet, which is going to be materia. So materia is currently probably at its lowest value point ever. Like, you can probably pick up massive stacks of it, especially if you've done the 100. You probably have so many of those crystals in your inventory, it is disgusting. So you can transfer those materia at an NPC named Mutamix. Unfortunately, because this is like a prep video, I don't have the time to like go through it, but I do have videos on this channel where I am talking about like, hey, here's how you can prep all this stuff for Mutamix, and he will basically convert your materia. Like, if you have craft to gather materia, like in their best in slots, honestly, they do dip into the lower grade material because they need to like pentameld their gear, and we won't know the full ramifications of the full best in the slot for them with like absolute specificity until the Savage raid launches, because the gear is also not being launched until the Savage raid. But stockpiling on materia, converting it into crafter gather materia is super important, because I mean, right now some materia is going for like literally the same cost as selling it at an NPC, and I'm like, it is definitely worth converting it to crafter gather materia, in my opinion. Let's start off by saying finish the MSQ up to patch 6.55. I myself still haven't. That's how crazy life has been for me right now. It's just been like, so definitely get that done if you haven't. Next thing is going to be about leveling gear, and this can include having crap in your inventory from, heck, even just like normal dungeons. It can be like, hey, have level 90 gear, like current max level gear ready, because that'll get you roughly the first 5 levels in the expansion where you don't need to worry about anything, which is a super big QOL in my opinion. But on the very bottom of the checklist, you can see that there is 2 sections for Pictomancer and Viper, and you can see Poetics, and then you're going to be buying these sets from Eulmore. Just remember that Pictomancer is obviously the caster set, but the Viper specifically is going to be sharing the scouting gear with the Ninja, and so that's definitely going to be hopefully not something that catches anyone that just heard me say that. Just because I know melee sets can be a bit wonky that way and be like, hey, is it a striking set? Nope, in this case scouting. Now we're going to go over the entire leveling preparation section. I just took those few things out just to like kind of piecemeal it a little bit more. And so there is some things in here that I definitely recommend and some things that I'm kind of iffy on. Like side quests, you can totally prepare it. However, I will say definitely be careful because this is gonna probably not be as much experience as you think. Now I said it, watch them like buff the quest experience just to make me wrong, but generally speaking, as of today, I can't really recommend doing too much side quest prep. If anything, this would probably be like one of the last things I do. Like this is a super big micro optimization. I myself am not doing it. Rest of the experience, definitely try and build it up if you want it. But mind you, if you're already leveling up other jobs using it, the rest of the experience, like obviously like use it. Like don't just hold off on leveling just so that you can use it for leveling later, if that makes sense. It's like if you already have it and need to level. Next thing is Wondrous Tales, and this is actually one of the best things because, how to say it, in the most eloquent way possible, level 80 to level 81 and level 90 to level 91, at least historically level 90 to level 91, will be a pain in the butt. Because the first dungeon of the new expansion actually starts at level 91. If it's following tradition, which is always that it's like level 71, level 81, and probably level 91. And so Wondrous Tales is a nice way to skip it. So definitely prep a Wondrous Tales and then get the one when you actually have the early access release. Challenge log is also really good, but it's also not. It's like definitely try and do it, but it's not gonna like change too much. But complete them when the servers are actually up, so you actually use the level during like the Dawntrail expansion. Definitely preparing the Arc of Sidara. Arc of Sidara is actually one of the methods that I personally plan to really get the jobs over that level 90 to 91 hump. Definitely make sure that you pick up the tribal quests on like a job that you currently can play, and then get ready for that to like be pushed to 91. More than likely that it's going to be Astro for me. I'm not even gonna lie, it's probably going to be Astro I do this with. Free company buffs is something that is largely out of people's control because not everyone has their own free company, but yeah, you could have started spinning wheel. You can get like 2 days of like the rank 3 buff or something at this point if you start today, but yeah. Another option is that you could use squadron manuals. And so if you've never heard of squadrons, definitely check out that system. It is super duper good. It honestly has a lot of nice perks to it, but you can get that 15% EXP buff, which quote unquote, yeah, it's only 5%. Hey, I'm going to be eating like a hard boiled egg for the 3% EXP bonus because it's just like that 5% over like the course of multiple jobs does count. Next thing is if you want to start out by going Pictomancer or Viper, log out in Gridania for Picto, log out in Ul'dah for Viper. And this gets me into server queue issues and recommendations. I did do a video deep diving on the official like server login queue and issue video, and so definitely check that out for more details. But basically every like region has like a fallback, and there are like specific recommendations for each data center. Like EU has a different one than the Japanese data center, and for North America, for instance, is if everything's clogged up, go to Dynamis. That is basically what everything is. Next thing is that if you do plant a Fantasia to female Rothgar, use it like now. Like basically get it prepared so that you don't need to go in and then pop it and then go back into a queue. Very much will be a pain in the butt for a lot of people, so don't fall to that. That will suck. So pop the Fantasia now. You can like keep delaying it. I would know because I've had the option to re-edit my character on my menu probably for over a year, probably over 2 years. My god, I just never did it because I never wanted to. I was like, oops, I hit that by accident. One thing that you can also do is for those jobs that you want the experience on, like for me, like I was talking about Astro before, like pick up like the like Arc of Sidara quests for that, but get ready for like Pixie quests too. But like Pixies, keep in mind that that is Shadowbringers content, but it's still like a good experience dump for pretty low effort. Just finish them, but don't like turn them on because you want to get that 90 to 91 experience. Now is my Achilles heel, which I have filled every single retainer to max capacity. I also have like full Chocobo saddlebag, full inventory. I cannot emphasize enough, guys. Definitely, if you are like me, clean up your freaking inventory. This is probably going to be the biggest task that I have to do the next week in game. Oh my god, is it bad. And so, like, going through this, like, piece by piece, like, in terms of, like, EXP food, literally anything works, but, like, if you already have, like, raid food sitting around, use it, like, why not? Like, that's what I'm going to be doing. Squadron battle manuals, definitely what I said before, it's like, if your FC doesn't have, like, enough 15% buffs, absolutely pick up the squadron manuals, they're great, they're 15%. Aetheryte tickets, so Aetheryte tickets is something that whenever I complete like a Stormblood hunt train, this is honestly, I think Stormblood hunt trains are probably like the most underrated hunt trains. Like, so few people go to them, but you take their currency there, and then you go to like the Forgotten Knight, and then you go and talk to the NPC, and then you can buy Aetheryte tickets, and it literally invalidates the teleport cost. It is probably one of the best gil making methods ever, because it's like a gil not spent is a gil earned, something like that. But like, unironically, like this absolutely has saved me millions of gil. Absolutely, the Aetheryte tickets are great. Gyashul greens, that's literally just to summon your chocobo out in the field. Remember, we're going to be doing a lot of questing. Definitely pick them up. Chocobo's going to help. EXP earrings, absolutely keep them. I think the pre-order definitely gives us EXP and earrings that'll help from the level 90 to 91 hump too. So use anything to get over that hump, because that's the one that sucks. And let's end this video by talking about the currencies. So bar none, the best way to get things, in my opinion, is going to be the hunt train, and that's going to knock out things like those Aetheryte tickets, poetics, comedy, current capped tomestones. Like, they are so good. Grand Company seals, run a few experts this week and just turn in the stuff. Like, if you aren't already in the habit of it, roll need on the stuff you can, and if you can't, roll greed. Hand in that crap at the Grand Company. It is so good. I'm always shocked when people say that they don't do it. It should be something that is so second nature to you. Definitely crafting crystals. Try and figure out where on your data center is the cheapest. Pick up some, because I guarantee you crafters are going to just be chomping through them. Bisexual gemstones. Get out there and do some fates. Bisexual gemstones. I cannot guarantee that there's going to be new rewards for them. However, I would be incredibly shocked if there was not a brand new set of rewards for bisexuals. As for the faux leaves, maybe... do I recommend prepping them? If you want, but like, either you are doing the Unreal trials and already are getting them, or you're not. I wouldn't, like, there's likely going to be more rewards for it coming. And then white scripts and purple scripts, basically, if you can like grind out some of those and go into the expansion with some on hand, that will help. Because remember, we're getting new crafting recipes, which are going to require folklore. You're going to require the basically, in order to like do like some of the new endgame stuff, you do need to buy some of the recipes, and so this can help a bit, I suppose. But with that, I'm going to keep the link to this spreadsheet in the comments, the pinned comment, and then the description. This is such an amazing resource. I cannot recommend it enough.